How is everybody doing? This is going to be one of them videos where I'm not doing too much talking, but I figured I might as well let you know what we're doing up front. We're going to be maintaining this steam generator that I've been using over the past year and a half. I haven't done any maintenance to it, so I just figured I'd show you how I maintain it. If you guys are interested in getting one of these, there will be a link down in the description below. And again, just like everything else on here, it's only stuff that I use. Now I don't have the actual model that I have listed because theirs is a little bit newer, same company, and that will be what I upgrade to. So enjoy the video. Gotta figure this one out. I'm gonna close everything back up. going to be one of the few times you'll actually hear me talking in this video. So what we're going to do now is take some lime away. I'm going to pour one whole bottle of this into that hose. And I'm going to pour 50 mils of the next bottle into there. What we'll do then, we'll turn on the generator, let it pull this lime away into the tank, turn off the generator. Then we'll hook up the hose, turn it on, let it come up to a boil, turn it off for a half hour, and then we run it.
Steve,
Well, you know, it's pretty much at the top of the hose. Let's turn it on and pull it in. There we go. Pulling it in. Turn it off. Let's go hook up our hose and we'll get this thing cooking. I actually thought about it. What I'm going to do is I'm going to turn this on first and then turn the water on. That way it will be pooling in. I ain't got to worry about it burning the pump or motor out for it because it's only going to be running for a split second. So there we go, it's on. Alright, we're pouring water in now. Now we're letting it heat up. Yep, we're filled up. We're going to let it boil, and before it purges, we're going to turn it off. So let it get up to a rolling boil. There we go, steam's coming out. Turn it off. I don't know if you can see it or not. Steam coming out, we got steam rising. Give it a half hour, friends. I'm pretty sure we're about to see something nasty. Not as bad as I thought it was. So now let's turn it back on and let it purge. If it melts the hose, I'm not worried about it. Something else that I was just thinking about the other day to use this for, I am going to make a fitting 90, so I'm just going to put the other half of a 90 on, or put the other half of a union 90 straight down, have a bucket there and wrap it, and the steam you see coming out will be my distilled water source. We'll have a video on that coming up soon. So now we'll let this run through a few cycles of purging, and then we'll drain the tank, fill it up, drain it, fill it, drain it, fill it, drain it, and then we're done. While it's running, that's what we wanted it to do. We wanted it to kick in more water. Now we'll close it. turn it off and drain it all the way. With the drain valve open, I'm going to turn it on. I'm also going to turn on the controller so water will come in with it draining. There we go. Now it's just flushing. Not even hot. Now we'll fill it up, let it come to a boil, and drain it. While this is filling up and coming to a boil, if you take and just pop that, it has a smell to it, okay? Little clean, little lemony, little pine sally, I guess would be the way to describe it. What we're going to do, we are going to take our samples from down here as it fills up and drains. As we drain it, we'll just take a little sample and give it the sniff test. We're going to do that until all of that fragrance is out of there. And then we are good to rock and roll. I just wanna rock. Since we're flushing, there's no need to let it come to a boil and sit. So I'm gonna turn this off via the controller. There we go. I turn the element off. Now we'll drain it again. Still has that smell, and you can actually see a little bit of the colorant that they add to it still. So we need to flush it again. I'll turn it on. Sorry. Let it fill up and we'll drain it once it's filled and you start to hear it popping again. You don't even hear it boiling. We'll turn it off. Drain it and take our sample. It's important when you're taking samples to rinse the cup out with the sample you're about to take. Smelling more like just regular water. Still got a teeny tiny bit of pine sol smell to it, so we'll drain it one more time. It may need one, it may need two, but it's going to be within the next 2 times that we'll be good to go. Take our sample, see what we got. God. Oh yeah, I hope none's in there because I just sent some up my nose, damn it. Nah, that smells good. Smells like regular water. I'm going to do it one more time only because I am going to be using this to make distilled water out of. So I don't want any trace chemicals left in it to kill my plants. So yeah. And then I'll see you guys when we start hooking everything back up. There's no need to make it watch it again. Clean water. She's just starting to steam, but if we come over here and pop our lid, we'll know that this is fully loaded with steam. Look at that. And that's how you maintain, well, I maintain my 7 kilowatt Vevor steam generator. Hope you learned something, friends. It's at this point in time, I'd like to thank you for your time. It's all we have and it does not exist. Much love, stay chubby, think outside the box, because if you're doing something like this, I don't even know if you knew you had a water distiller as well. I didn't. I was getting ready to buy one for about 80 bucks and then I'm like, what the hell am I doing? all I need to do is come out here, grab another half a union, another nipple, a 90, pipe it straight down through that pipe that's coming down, drill a hole in a bucket, seal that up, that way I can load that with ice, and then have my catch bucket for the water, so as it condenses, distilled water will come out, and then I can go use that for my plants. So if you remember earlier in the video, we were at a point like this where I said, man, this is probably about to be nasty. I'm going to show you one of the most important steps, if not the most important steps, to prolonging your actual sauna generator. It's been running for a few hours. What we want to do, turn everything off, drain that all the way. If you're not doing that, you're not doing yourself any favors. You're going to shorten the life of your machine. And that is stupid. Bye. So you've made it this far in the video. First off, thank you. You're going to get a little bit extra because we just went through describing how we're going to make this into a water distiller. Even easier. So check this out. When you have, no, you can't see. Hold on. When this is fully loaded, not fully loaded here, but when this is loaded, you have more surface area, right? For water to collect, or for steam to collect into the water. Previously, I just drained it out to here. But check this out. Watch how we simplify making our water distiller, okay? We went out, we got another tote. We have a piece of pipe in there. Now, granted, it's not going to be pure gout or pure distilled. We put the drain in the bottom, sealed it. So now, all I'm going to do is sit this on the table right here. Then the pipe will come down to a 5-gallon bucket with the hole in the lid. Boom. Boom. Tote will collect the water when I steam my jars. It will only drain out one place, which will be in the bucket. So that's our next video. I hope you enjoyed the little sneak peek, and thank you, friends. You guys are awesome.